Welcome to our exploration of the Philips Hue smart lighting system. Philips Hue is a widely recognized lighting system that many of you might already be familiar with. However, do you know what it can do beyond just turning lights on and off? Today, our focus isn't on its features or how it operates, but rather on what's inside this device. Before we proceed, let's briefly discuss some of its main features and how the system functions. A standout feature of Philips Hue is its ability to control your lights from anywhere. It also provides advanced light control, wireless accessories, and compatibility with your preferred smart home assistant, among other features. Looking at how the system operates, we find three primary components: the bridge, the light, and the app. The bridge and the light are the hardware components, with the bridge serving as the system's central processing unit. Connecting the Philips Hue system to your router and the internet enables several advanced features such as automated light control. The bridge is the main device that performs most of these functions. Next, we have the app. The third component is the lights. These are standard smart lights that connect to the bridge. Through this bridge, anyone can control the lights from anywhere in the world. The bridge connects to the internet, and the lights connect to the bridge. Now, let's delve into the Philips Hue bridge. We'll start by examining the external view of the system. The Philips Hue bridge consists of three main components: the main device, a LAN or Ethernet cable, and a charger. Upon examining the main device closely, two ports can be noticed. One is for a 5-volt, 1-ampere power supply, and the other is a LAN port for router connectivity. This port can be used for a direct wired connection to the router. Turning the device around, holes for wall mounting can be found at the back of the bridge. Finally, the charger. Today, our main focus is on the internal structure of the bridge. As can be seen, the bridge's PCB is almost the same size as the bridge itself, measuring approximately 9 centimeters by 9 centimeters. Upon examining the PCB closely, it can be observed that it is composed of various components. A closer look will reveal an assortment of chips. The bridge contains two main ports, the LAN port and the power supply port. Zooming in on the chips, different types such as those from Winbond and M-Tube can be observed. Now, let's examine one chip in particular, the QCA 4531. This chip, a product from Qualcomm, is a wireless system on a chip used primarily for Wi-Fi applications. Its main function is to enable devices to connect to the router via Wi-Fi. This is one of the main applications of this chip. Here, we have the Winbond W9751. This is a chip from Winborn, specifically a DDR2 SD RAM chip. It's a type of volatile memory used for temporary data storage. Next, we have the MTech H1614. Contrary to initial impressions, this is not a chip, but an Ethernet transformer from MTech. Its role is to provide electrical isolation and signal integrity for Ethernet communication. In addition to these components, we have a UFL connector for the antenna. We also have an Ethernet port and a power supply port. Now, let's shift our focus to this Philips Hue light. We're going to examine what's inside, but before we do that, let's observe the external view of the light. Here's the external view of the light. It resembles a standard smart LED lamp and is quite straightforward. Now, let's look at the internal components. Here, we have a PCB filled with numerous LEDs. There's also a connector that links the LED PCB to the main control board. On the backside of this LED PCB, we can see the same connector. The main board is home to various components like resistors, capacitors, a transformer, and more. It also houses an antenna and a wireless part, which enable communication with the bridge. The bridge and light communicate via Zigbee, and this antenna plays a crucial role in that process. Upon closer inspection, you'll see pins on the top that connect to the light PCB. This is how the main control board connects to the LED PCB. So that's a brief overview of the Philips Hue system or device. If you have specific questions or want a deeper understanding of any part of this device, please leave a comment. We'll be sure to respond.